Hi again, it's video time. So now we're going to do the Ting Points, which will be really good to see them because a lot of the time people get really confused by looking at the pictures and mark them up in all these really strange places. So anyway, the Ting Points are the beginning and the end of meridians. So the Ting Points that are on the front feet are different to the ones that are on the hind feet. So you may have noticed that already or not. So, okay, so in front we have triple heater, and then we have small intestine, we have heart, we have pericardium, which is around the back in here, and then we have lungs, and then we have large intestine. Now, they're on the coronary band, so you know he's got his hair there as well. And the easiest way that I find to mark them out is that the triple heater one in the middle of the cannon, stop. Pericardium in the middle again at the back of the leg, and then down before the heel bulks, easy. And then these are the next ones that I find easier to do because I know that the meridian runs down through here and stops, and then the same there, and then these guys here. And these are different ones that you'll see in different books, can be in different places. Anybody from back in the day, so you probably have Dr. Kerry when he was doing some acupuncture for us. He actually put lots of needles in. He would call it triple heater +1 and things like that, and actually put the needles in different places. So that's kind of why I say if you want to put it in another place, it's okay, because you know no one's really mapped out a horse completely. A couple of other books. Often when I'm in class, people will say, "Oh, what book have you got?" And I said, "Well, no book actually meets my expectations, so I've probably got about 10, and I source from all the different ones." And one of them is a book that these guys have mapped the horse themselves, so they actually have their Ting Points in slightly different places. But anyway, so turn our torch on again. Oh, look at that, Mo said okay already. I like that. So I'm not going to introduce it to you because we've already done that in other videos. And I'm going to light the so if I had Venus, who's my Frisian, I would make sure that, again, like on a mane or somewhere, or a horse that's really fluffy, is try to part the hair a little bit so that the light is shining directly onto the skin. And then you do the 10 to 15 seconds, depending again what your torch is. Now, a question might come up where somebody will say, "Oh, I've only got a 500 milliwatt torch." People say, I won't be able to use it on the acupoints. Just use it for less. Oh, we like that one too. So, Jess, that was small intestine. So we'll have a little look at that later when we finish the video too. Seeing as though Mo's the non-releaser. Easy, buddy. Pericardium 9. So the pericardium 9, that's the end of the pericardium meridian. Triple heater 1, that's the start, and it goes up that way. The lung. That's lung 9, that meridian runs down. And then large intestine runs up the other way. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It runs down that way. Okay, so hopefully that puts a better three-dimensional effect onto where the Ting Points actually are on the hoof. We're back again, this time for the hind feet Ting Points, which of course they'll be different meridians. So the ones that run down through the hind leg. So in the front, we have the stomach meridian, and it's the same as the front one. So it's easier to find: front, back, sides. Stomach, gallbladder, bladder, and then at the back, which in the same spot where pericardium was, we have kidney, and then we have the spleen, and then we have the liver meridian. So again, we're going to do Mo, and I especially picked his special leg. You can do a whole treatment just on Ting Points and see what that comes up, and then go on little adventures, as I call it, depending on what's come up. A bit like when we do the association points, and then you go on your little adventures depending on what you found in your assessment. Can you tell I like going on little adventures? Gonna say that you can go from little adventures just on your assessment points as well. You'll find that the Ting Points are in plans that have laminitis, any of those sorts of things attached to it as well. They'll be automatically in that plan. I like this one particularly, and pericardium, especially if you think they have tendon problems. And I often do one which I don't even think that it's on a plan at all, but it's just up under the fetlock. So I wouldn't do this if you don't know the horse. How would I do it? That's a good question. So I'll do that in a sec. Okay, so IHS wise, I would, if I'm doing the Ting Points, I would probably bend down like that. Make sure that you have a hand on the leg as well, or crouch, and then just move accordingly. You can go like that as well, but again, you've just got to watch that you're not in a spot that's going to you're going to put yourself in danger. If you feel like you're going to be in danger with a horse that is a client's horse, maybe don't pick the Ting Points, maybe stay up higher, because you'll find other important ones that are up higher instead, and see where that takes you. Never put yourself in danger for anything. Sometimes, especially if they're antsy on their legs, it's probably better off. So what I might do instead is, if I go and touch the feet and they say no, 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 I might run the torch down there instead. If they go to get antsy, stop. Wait for them and then go down. And again, if they get antsy, stop. See if you can get down there. If not, then just stay where you were. Because again, remember, you're on that meridian line anyway. That's just a few things. But again, if you got any questions, just put them on the group and ask. You're happy to answer. Thanks.